And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tennessee's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And for their sake, you better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown.
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Canty. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the road.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. honest, I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks. Now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to him and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zips it out to his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's caught downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Charles. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. He's got the back in the middle. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Toss sweep to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Going up top again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Allen.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Spins away from the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown Volunteers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping...
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkey.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Auburn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Try to get it to the edge. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He makes a catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. And the timing just a hair off. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Vols will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He's got the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. The give out of the gun. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Canty. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
At the 33. And
Grant behind the line. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's in open space downfield. Got the 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes out of the end zone, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The lone back's got it. Sweet cut there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the last thing they need is to squander this great fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.